Hey guys, welcome to Raja Makes Money. How are all my money makers doing today? Hopefully, you guys had a good day in the market. Unfortunately for me, I did not have a terrific day in the market. CCIV, which is one of our largest holdings, was down. Also, IDEX was down today, and Jaguar was down. So we struck out pretty much everywhere today. But it's okay because the research team had a terrific day, and they were back up over $1,000 again. They are just crushing it, and they got a lot more plays coming up. So while I'm struggling this week for the last 2 days, but I still have a lot of confidence, and I still think that CCIV is going to be a great play. Looks good, and I'm not worried about it. I think we will come out just fine. But let's take a look how we did today. And unfortunately, like I said, down 273,000. We have a lot of holdings, 3,200 contracts. That's 320,000 shares. So with CCIV being down almost 94 cents today, that's definitely going to weigh on our account. The good news is it wasn't down as badly because some of the premiums start coming out of this. And like I said, this is like a little piggy bank. We're just going to keep buying until this thing hits. We will ride it out every week because it's going to hit, and we'll do just fine. And hopefully it hits this week. Hopefully we get some good news. I was really thinking the news with Korea and the battery stuff being, worked out, which was interesting today because while the entire market was so down today, Tesla skyrocketed. So, this is crazy today. Tesla was up. That's why I thought with that whole battery deal and the new $140 billion, stuff with from the Biden administration with the natural energy and the charging stations. So Tesla had an incredible day, up $25 a share. Just amazing. Unfortunately for us, we don't own Tesla. We have CCIV and IDX and all these others. Even Ericsson was down a little bit today. But so unfortunately, like I said, we did not have the best day in the market, but I am very confident we'll have hopefully a nice little bounce. We still have a lot of big key inflation data is coming out. But like I said, the research team, another terrific day, over $1,200, almost $1,300 they were up. Lots of plays today. I'll give you guys a recap of what they said. Let's see here. The big play, the majority of his day was playing that RGBP and RGBPP. Those are the ones, and they were up at one point today. Pull up the chart. At one point today, it was up over like 160% when I was looking. RGBP. See where it finished out. Yeah, up 116%, but it got as high as 8 cents today. So it's still a terrific day, up 0.03, but that was up as high as 0.8 cents, 8.1. So, this thing, this thing looks strong. Says it still be strong. Indications are there will be continuous action in them. Some groups are calling for RGBP to pass RGBPP in price. So that's interesting. I don't know how that would really happen because I thought that RGBPP, I thought this one is like the same thing, but it comes with like an extra share or a warrant or something. I'm not positive, but definitely be interesting. They both. This one was up 160% the other day. This one wasn't up as strong today, unfortunately, but still 40%. So research team is just doing really good. Some other stuff. They traded IMNPQ a couple of times today successfully and went in on the dip again at the end of the day. There's an announced merger on this one, and everyone is looking for it to pop into the mid-teens minimally this week. So that'll be awesome. Hit that one. EENF and NRPI. I'm waiting for the next bit of news to hit on both of them. They both seem to trade ahead of the news. IENF Friday bounce, so it apparent that leaks happen with these based on how I have seen them trade. WRIT is the one that doesn't take a lot to move. I'm still in it. Added to a couple of times today on dips and traded out on the bounces. Looking for one more good day on it to come here soon. I added ILUS today on the dip and expect a bounce on it soon. If FTG stays down here in the AM, I will be adding a lot of it. It's ready for a pop, the research team says. And that's all I got for you, they say. No. Also, PVSP. is going tomorrow. It's going to the pink sheets. So that's a step up from the OTC. You go to the pink, and then after that, hopefully from the pink, you can hit the NASDAQ. So, but terrific day. If the research team can keep making $1,000, $2,000 a day, and they only have today, what do we got? $51,000 in play. So they only have, so that's not bad. So based on 50,000 in play, that's almost a 2.5% return today on their money. So terrific day for them. Unfortunately for me, it was not a terrific day. Other news, Bitcoin got as high as 61,000, almost new high again. Come back down a little bit, but keeps building some strength. Not sure why it keeps going. People just love it. Futures are pretty flat after today. Like I said, everybody's waiting for this key inflation report tomorrow. Basically flat, 2 points. So definitely that's going to affect the market. We could either see a nice rally or we could see a nice a drop. Hopefully we get the rally. We don't need any more drops this week. Also, guys, look at this. God, I just kicked myself. I told you guys, GameStop, this thing's going to $50. I almost started buying some puts on it today, and then I was like, oh, and it actually, I got worried for a second. It was, it was down like 20 points and just tanking, and all of a sudden it popped up right here, and I was like, oh God, here it goes. The rockets people are showing back up, but all my astronauts, but not. Then it came back down. So that one also, guys, like look at AMC. Remember this one too. I just got to go with my instinct. Down to $8. I said short this thing at 14. Or buy puts on it. So I definitely just got to follow my own advice. But something will happen. Alex says BNGO and FSR are oversold. Where's Bingo? We haven't. BNGO. That one had done really good, and see where it's at now. Oh wow, that's way down from that when it got up there to that $15. So I don't know. People say it's oversold, but you also have to look at it. This thing was 50 cents up until it hit Wall Street Bets and some of those channels. So very hard to say. Also, welcome Sandy, our newest YouTube sponsor, who now has access to all those really cool emojis. But yeah, Tesla 25-point day. So that was good. Whoever wrote those have those $700 calls on Tesla the other day. They should be doing really good. Oh, wow. Nvidia, big up day there. 5%. Wow. I do not know much about them. Revenue top first quarter guidance. Oh, there we go. Chip makers. Yeah. Well, the chip makers are all going to do well, especially with the chip shortage. It's going to be hard to screw up. It's going to be hard to screw up when you have a chip shortage. You guess you can sell everything. So, somebody says, what do you think of EBON? It always pump after a Bitcoin pump, and it's down at its lows again. Let's take a look at EBON. eBang. Huh. That's another one of these lawsuit ones. I don't know. It's probably down because of the lawsuit. Anytime you have these class action suits and different stuff, these always go down. How's our other one, Asian? This one coin related. This one's up a little today, or down a little today. 11. Wow, because this one always moves and stuff. But definitely got to. I don't know. That's interesting with Asia broadband being down. Figure with Bitcoin up, that would be up. EJ says, Raja, how often do you watch the market throughout the day? Love the channel. Thank you, EJ. So you guys are not going to believe this. Sometimes I watch the market nonstop, and especially when I'm trading. Honestly, today I didn't watch the markets that much because I'm kind of, I'm not going to lie, I'm getting, set for vacation mode. We're going to the, Caribbean. I'm going to be in Punta Cana, Dominican Republic all week. Of course, I'm still going to be making trades and having the show and, doing updates and everything. But I've kind of dug my heels in here with CCIV. IDX this Friday, those options expire. We're either going to, probably wind up, riding the 350s again for next month and just ride this thing out. Just like I said, I like it. It's not going everywhere, but it's looking good and stuff. And then the CCIV, like I said, I like this one. It's not going anywhere. I'm going to ride this thing out. So there's no reason just to overtrade. And that's why I got Kenny and the research team now. For the people who want to see a lot of trades and make money with them, they're all his trades and on real time on our Facebook Patreon group. But yeah, like I said, for me this week, there's nothing that really makes a lot of sense to go, crazy with, trading and stuff. CCIV, if it goes down another point tomorrow, unfortunately, it'd be very unfortunate. I hope it doesn't. But if it goes down another point, my account will be down another $250,000, $300,000. If it goes up tomorrow a point, my account's going to be back up $250,000. So, like I said, I know how it trades. I know how it goes, and I think it's going to be fine. But that's why I got Kenny and the research team, and they are watching nonstop. And if something does happen, they let me know immediately. Or if but like I said, there's really nothing for me to do right now with the CCIV this week. So it's not too big of a thing for it. But take some more questions. Raja, what are your thoughts? From Nathan, Raja, what are your thoughts on ACST? Do you think you can get back to $1? I don't know a lot about that one, so that'd be another research team question. So we'll wait to see what the research team tells me right now. If I was looking at this based on a 6-month chart, based on where it is, and not knowing anything about what they do, I would tell you that it has a better shot at probably going back to, based on what I'm seeing here and where it's been, I would tell you that it probably has a better shot at staying at this 50, 60 cents. I don't think this one is going back to $1 unless there's some news. Like I said, I don't know anything about it, so I really can't speak on it, but I definitely do not think that this one is going to hit $1. But that would be my best guess on that one. So Cindy says, made some bucks on Tesla call 600 and Fubu put 24. Nice. Congratulations. What about IZEA? IZEA? IZEA. Yeah, that's another one that's up. It's near its highs. Do they have their social media on the car? Is he a talent partner? Well, it says they may be turning a profit, so I guess that could be pumping it up. But I don't know. Like I said, it's tough when these things hit their highs. You just gotta be happy, and they hit their highs. But this is another one that the research team was playing heavy. LCLP, I think. Life Clips. Oh wow, that thing did really good today. Up 100%. I don't know if they're still playing that one. Wow. I remember I played Life Clips, and I got in, and then it tanked on me, and then I sold it, and it started coming back up. But that was one that the research team, that was like a week or two ago. They gave us that one. Actually, maybe like 3 weeks ago. So definitely an oldie but goodie on the Life Clips ones. So Jay Jones, would you average down or hold on Jag in at 238? I'm in at $3.80. Here's what I think. Here's my thoughts on Jaguar. I know where I'm into it. I know I've watched it move. If I was a betting person on it, which I am, I don't think that Jaguar is going to go much lower than where it is. They've put out their earnings, they put out their news. I just think today some people just sold some stuff off and affected some of those other stocks. But just like Kenny and the research team, they like to buy on the dips. I remember when Jaguar hit that $1.50. So I look at it like this. I'm in no rush to do it. I guess here's the thing. So for me to make sense, I'm going to have to come in and buy like an 180, 200, basically if I want to average down my cost, I'm going to have to buy double the amount of stock. So to put $200,000-$300,000 into it, it's not as exciting for me right now. I'd rather do it when there's some momentum and it starts to run, or I'll probably do it if it hits about $1.50 or so. Because then it makes more sense to really, because I think it's got a nice base at $1.50. That's my personal opinion on Jaguar from everything I've seen. I do know, like I said, if we can get some news or we can get something on it, I think it has the ability to get up to $3 again pretty quickly. We just need to get that Dragon SPAC news. But the good news is we know it's not going anywhere, and we know what their earnings are, and they put out news about the company. So it's a long term. It's turning into a long term play, but it's the same thing with IDX. I wasn't planning on holding IDX this long, and still stuck with it. So. Somebody says, Steven, what do you think of the potential of Planet 13? I have a feeling they will grow as more states give the go to MJ. That's the Planet 13 is that's the large one in Las Vegas. Like I said, all the marijuana stocks, if this stuff gets legalized, they're going to do good. I mean, that's if they legalize marijuana, it's going to be big for all of them, like the sundials and a lot of Canadian ones out there and stuff. But it's just one of those things. It's ridiculous. Make it legal. People have voted for it. Make it legal. Let them deposit their money in banks. Let them write checks from banks. Don't get their accounts shut down. Don't have all these other things that happen to them. And I think it's going to be good. I think marijuana's got a lot of potential. But the flip side is you still, with all this regulation and opening up every facility in every state, and if you have to have a grow in every state, they've got to do something to nationalize it, and that's also going to help bring the costs way down. The problem is, like I said, is you have to replicate every state. So if Hershey, you want to make a candy bar, Hershey wants to make a candy bar. They open up one factory in Hershey, Pennsylvania, or wherever they make them. Sometimes they may have a couple, but they make that candy bar and they distribute it everywhere to all 50 states or overseas, and anything that they want to do with it. If you want to make a chocolate, marijuana bar, you have to open up 50 locations in 50 states, or whatever states are allowing it. And every state you have to go, and has different guidelines and structure, and it's a lot of work. And that's why until it's nationally recognized, it's definitely going to be definitely going to take some time. So Brett says audio sounds much better than last week. Thank you. And we got some new upgrades today. We got some equalizer and some something that helps take out the electricity, the volume. I don't know. I can't even remember. But yeah, we got all the new stuff. So hopefully now it sounds terrific, and hopefully it stays terrific. So Marjorie Vargas says 420 money. So Roland says, Scott, I asked about ATXI yesterday, waiting on FDA approval. It dropped from $7 to $2 after hours with no news. Climbing back, take a look. Who does this, market makers? Thanks. All happen after hours. Yeah, sometimes, with a lot of that stuff after hours, these things move fast. And, we've seen so many times, especially like Jaguar and some of those, pre-market, those things just run. And then when the market opens, all of a sudden they're back to normal. It's weird. But Avenue Therapeutics, got all the way down, it looks like 594 today to 754. So that's a pretty big range, for a smaller stock like that. But looks like it had a good day. It came back up. But yeah, this drop after hours, I mean, who knows? News. The other thing is you have to look at the volume after hours. A lot of times, I mean, first of all, during the day, it only had, it had a good day of 1.8 million, and the average volume is 220,000 a day. But after hour volume on it is, what's it, ATXI? Well, I'm not seeing the. It's not showing me the volume on that one. But my guess is, and a lot of times after hours, if somebody says, I made all this money today, or here's 10,000 shares of it, it can tank these really fast because there's not as many people buying them after hours and stuff. So I don't know. I wouldn't worry about it. Like I said, it's always a good sign after hours when stuff starts to go up. But at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter until the day's over. So, what else we got here? Tony says, still sound like a high-pass filter is on your mic, sir. Tell the team to put the bass back in your voice. Good, Raja. Go, Raja. Thank you. All right. Check that out. So it says, Raja, are you in Palantir? No, I am not. And like I said, that one, the company told us that they're not going to do anything special this year. So I don't think that one has a lot of potential to get, above, I don't know, maybe back to $28, $29. But definitely don't think it has a lot of potential there. Hey, Raja, I know you were in FPFI before. Do you still think it? Do you think it is still a good play? Just filed for name change and reverse split. I don't know that that's another one. That's a research team one, and ask them about that one. I haven't played the fresh food for a while, but I'll let you know what they say in one sec. So definitely, actually, is the research team in that one still? That's what we should look at. If they're playing it, then they're probably expecting something big on it. Take a look here. FRFP. And no, research team is not in it. So I don't know. They like to buy on dips, so who knows what they will be doing with it. But unfortunately, we're not in it. So if they're not in it, could be. I haven't even looked at it. FRFP. Oops. Let's see. There we go. One sec, guys. My computer screen is acting up. I don't know what's going on. All right. Or FPM. Yeah, Fresh Promise. Stocks plan name change. Rogue One. Well, that's an interesting name change from Fresh Promise, but yeah, I don't know. It's been way up there from where it is. I would probably tell you on this one, I wouldn't go all in on this one, that's for sure. But you never know with these; they can definitely pop and stuff. So, like I said, if the research team is not into it right now, my guess is they're probably done with it. So, but you never know. That's they could be back in it tomorrow. Just never know. So. James says, I would hold your Apple calls. Yeah, I think Apple's going to do fine. Apple, the market was down today. There's some profit taking. I mean, Apple's, come back strong. 12 points. From 118, 119 2 weeks ago and got all the way up to 133. So, still at 131. But like I said, I think just the market took a little breather today. Nothing. Nothing there. Jackbo, I agree with you on Jaguar. You know my feelings on this one. Dog. Here's the thing. At $1.50, I am going to load up, and it's going to be big. Sometimes you just have to dig your heels in and have a little fun with those dogs, and they pay off in the end. So, let's see. What happened with TIRX? Wow, should it recover tomorrow? What happened to it? I don't know. Wow, that's a big drop. $70. I don't know what happened with it. Obviously, somebody knows something. Holdings closing of initial public offering. I don't know, but that doesn't look very good. I don't know anything about that one. I would definitely stay away from it. Even if you like to buy on dips, when you see a dip like that, there's problems. Stay away. Well, yeah, that's crazy, too. Average volume is normally 100,000 shares a day and did almost 20 million shares. So something's going on, but I don't know what it is. So, but hey, guys, the good news is I am off to the Dominican Republic tomorrow. The even better news is we'll still have a live show from down there. And all my Patreon members, any trades I make, you will see them on my Patreon page. And all the trades that Kenny and the research team are making, you will see all those every day on the Facebook page. And make sure all our new Patreon members, I saw a bunch of new ones, make sure you get added to the Facebook page and follow the directions and we'll get you added, but make sure you do that because that is where the research team's stuff is. And congratulations to Kenny and the research team. Another terrific day for them. Hopefully their hot streak continues. Hopefully I can catch a hot streak and bounce back a little bit. But like I said, I'm digging my heels in. It could get rough. CCIV could go down $1, $2, $3, and it'll definitely have some heavy account fluctuations. But I am going to ride out the storm. I believe in it, and I think we'll be just fine at the end. And every week, it's just like a piggy bank. It's just going to keep growing. We'll just keep selling the same contracts over. It's just like we've done with Apple, and the only difference we're doing with CCIV. But hey, guys. Wishing you all the best of luck in the market. If you haven't followed me yet on Facebook yet, make sure you follow me. If you haven't subscribed to me yet on YouTube, make sure you subscribe. And thanks, guys. Make sure you tell your friends. Tell someone about us. This is Raja Makes Money. You guys are the money makers, and have a terrific trading day tomorrow.